Now listen here, Sidewinders. I wants to talk to y'all about Barry Bonds. The media wants to paint this guy as someone that had an unfair advantage over other baseball players. How does anyone in the media or otherwise even know if he had an advantage over the other players? You would have to know if the other players were or were not on steroids. How can you tell if someone is taking steroids or testosterone given that steroid tests can be cheated on? Do you say that muscle size indicates steroid usage? Well, you can take anabolic steroids and still have average size muscles. Steroids can help players work through injuries, so it's not just something people take for muscle size. There are strength and other benefits. Not only that, but there are other drugs that are not steroids, but taken separately or combined with steroids. They can have effects well beyond just steroids alone. Growth hormone and insulin come to mind. So what the media and others have done is single out Barry Bonds simply because of his muscle size and totally ignored other players who may be taking the exact same drugs and even more powerful ones. How does anyone know exactly who Barry Bonds had the unfair advantage over? Does anyone know exactly who was or was not is not on testosterone or steroids or HGH etc.? No, so you don't know who Barry Bonds had an unfair advantage over. Secondly, why single Barry Bonds or anyone else out for that matter when you don't know the totality of who else was taking performance-enhancing drugs? It may boil down to the fact that Barry Bonds was one of the most successful players. That is why he's being singled out. Success is unfair.